Guilty of a targeted and pre-planned execution, David Campbell was a colleague turned killer. He had worked with Brian Lowe on Edradine Estate for almost 17 years, until Campbell was sacked as head gamekeeper in 2019. When Mr Lowe's body was found on a rural path near Aberfeldy, police believed his death was a medical matter and not suspicious. The scene wasn't sealed off and a murder inquiry wasn't launched until 5 days later.
Why did officers not notice that Mr Lowe had been shot?
I think from the initial assessment from the officers, it presented as a non-suspicious death at this point in time. I think that probably gives you an indication how the body presented at that time, and that's how.
It was only realised that Mr Lowe had been shot when a doctor opened the body bag and shotgun pellets fell out. Brian Lowe had 30 wounds to his face and injuries to his body and both arms. He had been shot in the neck and chest, face on. Today, the detective in charge of the investigation was quizzed about the initial police handling of the case.
Given the police failings initially, how close did David Campbell come to getting away with murder?
Well, again, it's we've acknowledged that there was that period of time over a 5-day period that things most definitely could have been better. However, we conducted a thorough and professional investigation throughout over a 14-week period, and we've got this conviction at court today, and that's I take a positive from that.
With next to no forensic evidence, the case was circumstantial. The court was shown footage of Campbell on his Ring doorbell. On the day Brian Lowe was murdered, the 77-year-old taped over the doorbell camera and switched off his home CCTV. The prosecution claimed that Campbell then left his house hooded, armed and on his wife Betty's e-bike. Soil analysis showed the bike had been in the area of the shooting. The cyclist was caught on cameras heading towards the scene and cycling back towards Aberfeldy minutes after activity on Brian Lowe's mobile phone stopped. Days after, Campbell had the tyres changed. He said the cyclist was not him. The jury didn't believe him.
You did not encounter Brian Lowe by chance that day, and you did not just happen to have a shotgun with you, leading you to plan and carry out the sort of killing that was referred to in a relevant decision of the appeal court as a targeted assassination or a pre-planned execution with a victim who was unarmed and unaware of the fate which was about to befall him.
As David Campbell was handcuffed and led away to begin at least 19 years behind bars, he blew a kiss to his wife and daughter. Brian Lowe's family now face life without the kind, helpful and hard-working gentleman so many described him as. Lynn Rankin, STV News.